What up? What up? What's good? What's good? Back again with another banger. Got a special topic for y'all today, man. And that's why you're unhappy because you depend on people and things to bring you joy. You're unhappy because you depend on people and things to bring you joy. What do I mean by that? When you put your joy and happiness in people, you will always be heartbroken. You will always be heartbroken. Why? Because people are self-centered. People come and go in your life all the time. They are not going to always be around. People are self-centered. As soon as people feel like you don't benefit them, or as soon as they feel some type of way or you piss them off, they're going to walk right out your life. So if you place your joy and your happiness in people, you will be heartbroken every time. See, this is the thing, man. Joy and happiness comes from being self-reliant. Peace of mind comes from God. Without God, there's no peace. Oh, here he go, talking about that magical man in the sky. That's why you miserable. Why do you think you can have everything in the world and you still not satisfied? Because you don't have a connection with God. That's why you got people out here trying to find thrills and getting high all the time and can't get through their day without psychotropics. Can't get through their day without getting drunk. Can't get through their day without getting high, smoking. Can't get through their day without having a crowd around them. They feel lonely when nobody's around them because they don't have a connection with God. They don't have a connection with the Most High. There is a source. That's why you can have everything in the world and still not feel at peace, because you don't have a connection with the Most High. Let's get that out the way right now. You need a connection with the Most High. You cannot depend on people, because when you depend on people, they're going to fail you every time. You got to be in packs to feel joy. You got to get drunk to feel joy. You got to chase sex and thrills to feel joy. You got to have somebody coddle you to feel joy. When you got a connection with God, you don't need no supplements. You don't need psychotropics. You don't need people to feel a peace of mind. You don't need people to feel happy and have joy, because He gives you everything that you need to navigate in this world. But you will never understand that because you don't have a connection with Him. That's why your mind is all over the place. That's why you always fall into depression. That's why you always feel down and out. That's why you always feel mentally weak, because you don't have a connection with the Most High. He is the source to joy and happiness. People gonna come and go in your life, but He always gonna be there. He's trying to lead you in the right direction. He's giving you the sign of discernment, but you want to ignore Him. You want to brush Him off. I don't want to listen to what you want to say. I want to have fun. I want to go out here and party. I want to have sex with different people. I want to drink my alcohol. I want to smoke my weed. I want to pop my psychotropics. And then you wonder why, when none of that stuff is around, you curled up in a fetal position, because you codependent on things and people to bring you your happiness and joy. That's why you depressed. You depend on people and things to bring you joy. People and things never last. People and things come and go. So if you don't have it in you, if you don't have self-love, you will never love self. You will always look for everybody else to love yourself, to validate your happiness. But when you got God, He gives you everything that you need. He gives you that peace of mind that you're looking for. Well, do you know how good it feels to have a peace of mind? Do you know how good it feels to walk out in this world feeling like nothing's going to happen to you? You can walk through places alone, smiling, standing tall. You can go wherever you want to go. You can travel. You can do everything that you need to do without feeling like you need a crutch. Alcohol, psychotropics, people. You are out here chasing thrills. You are out here chasing lust. You are out here chasing drugs, highs, alcohol to fill a void. That void will never be filled. The devil is a lie. That's why you got to get a connection with the Most High. That's why you will always be bothered, because you don't have a connection with him. See, all y'all that don't believe, he said you will find him when the time is right. Because when you going through it, you're going to call on somebody. Trust me. If you think you can navigate through this world by yourself, not believing in the source, your life just going to get worse. Trust me. There is a God. There is a creator. That's why your spirit, man, is always trying to lead you in the right direction. That's why your spirit is always telling you don't go out to that party. That's why your spirit is telling you to leave that person alone. That's why that spirit is telling you to go home early, because that is God trying to tell you something's bad about to happen. But every time you ignore it, what happens? Something bad happens. You are unhappy because you put your happiness in other people and things. You depend on other people and things and psychotropics and drugs and alcohol to fill your void of happiness. You need all that stuff to validate your happiness, which is sad. It's sad, man. You don't have self-love. You depend on others for love. What happens when everybody goes? Yeah, you see people all on social media smiling, having fun, everybody around. But what happens when they by themselves in their house? In silence. People are afraid of that silence. They don't want to hear it. That's why they got to crank up the music. That's why they got to turn on the TV. That's why they got to be around people. They don't want to be in silence. They have to face reality in that silence, and nobody wants to do that. In order to be happy, you have to have self-love. In order to have peace, you have to have a connection with the Most High. Because without the Most High, there's no peace. And without peace, there's no joy. And without joy, there's no happiness. Real talk. Just thought I should touch on that message, man. You are unhappy because you depend on people and things to bring you joy. Self-love, man. Appreciate yourself. Take care of yourself. Lift yourself up. Get a closer connection to the Most High. Because that's the only way you're going to find a peace of mind. Not through people, not through lust, not through drugs, not through psychotropics. All that stuff will come and go and will leave you mentally scarred. Just thought I should touch on that message, man. TNB. Chop it up with y'all later, man. Peace.